For the last few decades, the small Mediterranean island of Cyprus has been divided into two independent regions, Northern Cyprus and the Republic of Cyprus. The Greek Cypriot majority controls the UN-recognised Republic of Cyprus, whilst the north is under the control of the Turkish Cypriot population and is not officially recognised as a country by anyone except for Turkey. There is evidence of human activity in Cyprus going back around 12,000 years. Since then, its size and location has made it very popular amongst imperial forces in the region. It was first occupied by the Mycenaean Greeks in 2000 BC, then the Assyrians, the Egyptians, and the Persians. Later, it was conquered by Alexander the Great, until the Romans moved in, followed by the Arab Caliphates, then the French, then the Venetians, and finally the Ottoman Empire in 1571. In the 20th century, it became the property of the British Empire. How did Britain get it? It was one of the many old Ottoman Empire territories inherited by the Allies after the First World War. The two largest ethnic groups in Cyprus account for about 95% of the nation's 1.2 million people, 77% Greek and 18% Turkish. The remaining 5% come from all over Europe, Asia and Africa, including a significant Armenian Christian population, which has resided in Cyprus for centuries. For the last 6 decades, the two dominant cultures have continued to battle for custody of this small nation, which only achieved independence from Britain on the 16th of August 1960. There was a treaty of guarantee established the same year between Greece, Turkey, Cyprus and the UK, obliging all of them to recognise the sovereignty of Cyprus. But in 1974, a Greek military junta staged a coup in order to take the island and unite them with Greece. This led to an invasion by the Turkish army. Following the ceasefire of 1988, the Turks had control over a large slice of the island and still occupy it today. Their actions were condemned by the international community, and the north is not recognised as a legitimate state. A UN buffer zone between the sides continues to be patrolled by international troops, and there are several enclaves throughout Cyprus which house British military bases. Cypriots can visit these enclaves, just not the actual bases. Today, around 4% of the island is controlled by the UK or the UN. The Republic of Cyprus holds about 60% of the landmass, whilst Northern Cyprus occupies the remaining 36%. Despite the enthusiasm for an end to the current division, all attempts at reunification have failed. In spite of all the conflict, Cyprus is still an incredibly beautiful country, with a very high quality of life for its citizens. Religiously speaking, Greek Cypriots are predominantly Eastern Orthodox, whilst the Turks practice Sunni Islam. However, both regions are very liberal socially and have always been run by secular governments. Greek and Turkish are the official languages, but since both sides speak English as a second language, it has evolved into the de facto national tongue. Incidentally, both Greek and Turkish Cypriots fought side by side in the Cyprus Regiment of the British Army during the Second World War. The city of Nicosia currently serves as the capital for both regions. The UN buffer zone, which keeps the two sides apart, slices right through the middle of the city, leaving many buildings, streets and even an airport completely abandoned. Economically speaking, Cyprus, at the time of independence, was an agrarian afterthought. Following the ceasefire, the Northern Cypriots got the grain, citrus and tobacco fields, whilst the Republic of Cyprus had control over most fruit and vegetable crops, in addition to the livestock and the vineyards. After modernising their agriculture and improving the road network so people could access its picturesque beaches, Cyprus finally started attracting tourism. Relaxed business laws, small corporate taxes, and easy citizenship for those with a cool $2 million to invest, and its convenient location as a shipping hub eventually brought significant economic prosperity to Cyprus. However, there was a catch. These new conditions made Cyprus a haven for duplicitous foreign billionaires looking for a backdoor into Europe. Later on, the Eurozone debt crisis, which pummeled the Greek economy, also hit Cyprus incredibly hard, in 2012. A large bailout from Europe and a restructuring of the Cypriot banking system saw the economy return to growth in 2015. In 2023, the International Monetary Fund said that the Cypriot economy has recovered so well that it now enjoys the highest percentage of GDP per capita in southern Europe. Talks regarding reunification commenced in Geneva in April 2020, under the auspices of the UN, with no result. The most recent meeting between the two sides was in March 2025. Unfortunately, it only resulted in another stalemate.